Hello, good day! Ito muli ang inyong Sir Jello at meron ako ulit ituturo sa inyo na math video topics. Turo ko ngayon, integral and zero exponent. So, recall muna natin yung laws of exponents. So, we have product of power. So, you have a raised to m times a raised to n is equal to a raised to m plus n. So, i-add lang natin yung exponent. Next, we have the power of a power. That is a raised to m quantity raised to n. That is a raised to mn. Ito naman, i-multiply lang natin yung exponents. Next, we have the quotient of a power. That is a raised to m times a raised to n equals a raised to m minus n if m is greater than n. So, isasubtract naman natin yung exponents. 1 over a raised to n minus m if m is less than n. Sa baba naman ang subtract. Next, we have the power of a product is AB raised to m. So that is AM, A raised to m, B raised to m. Then you have power of a quotient, that is A divided by B, quantity raised to m, that is equal to A raised to m over B raised to m. Examples tayo. So, una, we have x raised to the 4 times x raised to the 7. So, add lang natin yung exponent. So, the answer is x raised to the 11 power. Next, you have 2m cubed times 6m raised to the 5th. So, 2 times 6 is 12. M raised to 3 plus 5, that is 8. So, the answer is 12m raised to the 8th power. Next, we have the quantity of negative 5m cubed. Quantity cubed. So, we have negative 5 cubed. Negative 5 times negative 5 times negative 5. That is negative 125. M, 3 times 3 is 9. So, the answer is negative 125 m raised to the 9 power. Then sa quotient, we have 100 x raised to the 5th divided by 20x squared. 100 divided by 20 is 5. X raised to 5 minus 2. So that is cubed. So the final answer is 5x cubed. So those are some examples for the laws of exponent. Now in our lesson, we have zero exponents first. Any variable or number a, where a is not equal to 0. That is a raised to 0 equals 1. Okay, so let's have examples. 12x raised to 0. So, ang naka-raise lang dito is yung x. So, x raised to 0 is 1. So, 12 times 1 is 12. Next, we have 12x quantity raised to 0. Lahat naka-raise to 0. That is equal to 1. Okay, next, we have 2a raised to 0 plus the quantity of 2a raised to 0 plus 2 raised to 0a. So, dyan, iba-iba ang sagot. Una, ang naka-raise sa una is a raised to 0. So, that's 1 times 2. Plus, dito lahat naka-raise to 0. So, that is 1. Plus, dito ang naka-raise ay 2 naman. 1 times a, that is a. So, 2 times 1 plus 1 plus a. 2 plus 1 plus a. 3 plus a. So, hindi mo pwedeng i-combine yan. Magkabukod sila. Kaya, 3 plus a ang final answer. Okay, next we have now the integral exponent. An expression if the exponent is either positive or negative integers. Example, here ang given is 3x cubed y raised to the 6 over x raised to the 5th y raised to the 4th. Since wala namang may divide kay 3, iwan lang yung 3 sa taas. And then for x and y, we apply the quotient of powers. Tingnan lang natin kung saan yung mas mataas na exponent. So, doon tayo magsasubtract. So, yung x sa baba, 5 minus 3, yung y sa taas. Kasi nandun yung 6 minus 4. The final answer is 3y squared over x squared. So, isasubtract lang natin yung exponent. Next, we have 28 a raised to the 5th b raised to the 6th c divided by 7a raised to the 5th b raised to the 4th c cubed. So, merong i-divide 28 by 7 is 4. Yung a raised to the 5th parehas. No? So, 5 minus 5 is 0. 6 minus 4 is b squared. C cube over c, mas mataas yung nasa baba. So, yung c ay nasa baba. Now, since ang naka-raise ay a lang, raised to 0, so that is 1. Times 4, that is 4b squared over c squared. That's the final answer. Next, we have 5 minus 2 raised to the 5th. This is multiplication times 3 raised to negative 3 plus quantity 5 plus 2 raised to 0. So, isubtract na natin to. 5 minus 2, that's 3 raised to the 5th times 3 raised to negative 3. This is already 1. So, plus 1. Then, we can apply here the product of a power. 5 plus negative 3, that is 3 squared plus 1. 3 squared is 9 plus 1. So, the final answer is 10. Next, we have a quantity of 8 squared quantity raised to negative 1 times 10 minus 8 raised to 14 power times 4 raised to negative. Apply na natin dito yung power for power. So, 8 raised to negative 2. Then, subtract tayo dito. 2 raised to the 14 times 4 raised to negative. Now, ang gagawin natin is hindi natin kukunin muna agad yung power niyan kung ano yung sagot. Kasi tulad nitong 2 raised to the 14, medyo malaki yung sagot. So, ang gagawin natin is mag-iisip tayo ng base para dyan sa tatlong yan. Sa 8, sa 2, tsaka sa 4. Okay? So, ang mangyayari niyan is yung 8, di ba? Yung 8 is 2 cube. Yung 4 is 2 squared. And then 2 raised to the 14. So, mapapansin nyo, parehas na sila ng mga bases. Okay? So, ang gagawin na lang natin is, apply natin yung power of a power. So, dito sa una, you have 3 times negative 2, negative 6, gitna 14, sa dulo is negative 4, 2 times negative 2, negative 4. Then, apply natin yung power of a product, that is negative 6 plus 14 plus negative 4. Ang sagot ay 2 raised to the 4th power, which is 16. Ang final answer is 16. And the last one, we have 5 minus 2 raised to the 5th times 3 raised to negative 8 plus 5 plus 2 raised to 0. So 5 minus 2 is 3 raised to the 5th times 3 raised to negative 8 plus ito 1 na. 1 na lang. Kasi naka-raise to 0. So dito sa example na to is a combination of integral and zero exponents. Okay. Then here we apply the laws of exponent by adding 5 and negative 8. So that's negative 3. So 3 raised to negative 3 plus 1. Since negative exponent na yon, bababa lang natin yung 3 cube para maging positive. Kasi bawal ang negative exponent sa final answer. So 1 over 3 cube is 1 over 27. Plus, yung 1, gagawin lang natin 27 over 27. Para pwede nating i-add yung fraction. Kasi naka-fraction yung 1 over 27. Or shortcut doon, 3 cubed is 27 times 1. 27 over 27. So 1 plus 27 equals 28 over 27. So that is the final answer. So mapapansin natin, lahat dapat ng sagot ay naka-single number na lang. After we apply the laws of exponent, zeros, and integral exponents. Okay? So that's how we do the zero and integral exponents. Okay? So, yun lang muna. And thank you for watching. Sana may naiintindihan kayo sa lesson. Then, don't forget to subscribe button. Thank you and have a good day.